Recording?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so welcome to our What is Coaching webinar. Oh no, now how do I do the pages? Oh, there we go. Did I do that? Yeah, I did that, okay. Oh, I'm super professional up in here. Okay, so just a little bit about me. I'm a mom of three. I've got 13-year-old twins and a 19-year-old son, and married to Jeff. We own a little boutique winery in Escondido, California. I've been a coach since 2013, January of that year, and I really wanted to be my own boss, and so I worked really hard when I first started coaching and quit my full-time job to just do coaching. So I love it that much. It's awesome. And I'm a little bit of a rebel, and I didn't like being an employee or a boss. I was both. And I just wanted to work for myself. I love to travel. I love food and wine. Obviously, we have a winery, so I kind of better like wine, you know. And I love people. One of my favorite pastimes is people watching. I have my degree in psychology. I think people are a trip, and I love people, and I love the people on our team that I get to work with. So question number one, I'm just going to basically go through a few questions that are kind of the FAQs of coaching. So number one, what do we do? I think people generally think that they know what we do because they see what we post on social media, but just in case there's any question about what it is that we do, number one, first and foremost, we work on ourselves first. So there's an awesome before and after picture of Michelle. So, really coaching is about taking care of you and then, paying that forward to other people. But always self-care is our top priority. So we focus on healthy habits. We do workouts. We, eat healthy most of the time. It's not like a diet where we're like super duper crazy about it. I don't think any of us are. The Beachbody nutrition programs are pretty forgiving as far as, you don't have to cut out any food groups, that kind of thing. So we just focus on learning more and doing our own healthy habits. And so it's not just physical. I think that's where a lot of people think it stops, is just with the workouts, shakes, nutrition, and that's it. And actually, that's probably one of the smallest pieces about it. So we really value and focus on personal development. So growing the whole person, not just the physical. So mind, body, and spirit. We did a book club with this book, Everything is Figure Outable, as a team at the early part of this year. So we do like to do things together like that. You're very much, when you're part of the team, you're a part of something bigger than yourself. You don't have to go it alone at all. So we do things like that, like book clubs. One of our groups that we ran for our challengers and ourselves was called the Happiness Project. So we really do try to put a focus on mindset and just overall self-improvement. And then we share with others. So we get our results. We're constantly a work in progress, all of us in our own journey, but then we're paying it forward. We're sharing it with other people, creating community and just helping people, grow into their best selves as well. So you can see we have a lot of fun. I think that's one of the big themes about our team in particular. Is I feel like we're a lot of fun. We have a great time together. We're all over the country, and we also have little kind of like micro teams locally. So it's fun to be able to grow your team everywhere, and with people that you can get together with in person as well. So question number two, and if you have any questions as we're going through, you can feel free to ask, either just unmute and ask, or write it down in the chat and we'll get to them at the end. So question number 2, time commitment. I think this is one of the things, one of the biggest misconceptions about what we do is people think that it takes a lot more time than it needs to. So I'm just going to kind of talk through this one a little bit, but there's different levels of coaching, first of all. So, you know, depending on what your goals are with coaching, is going to kind of depend on what the time commitment is going to look like. You can start out as just a coach of self, where your main focus is just working on, you know, the things that I just described in the last question, your own health and fitness, your own personal development. And that time commitment is just whatever you pour into yourself, and you don't have to do anything else with it. You know, kind of the next level coaching would be like, you're loving it. You're loving the products, the programs, the lifestyle, the team, and you want to start paying it forward and sharing it with a few people, maybe just, you know, some friends, some family members. So that kind of coaching really doesn't take much time either. That's really just chatting with people in your everyday life like you would be anyways. And then, you know, beyond that would be to really have it as a business and try to be growing your team, growing your income, and, you know, kind of getting some payback out of it and actually turning it into either a side job or a full-time job. So obviously, if you're growing a business, it's going to take a little bit more time and effort on your part. So you get out of it what you put in. I just put, you know, at least a minimum of an hour a day if you're looking to grow a business. Definitely going to go faster if you can put in more than that. But I don't think you could really see much business growth traction if you're doing less than an hour a day. You can split that hour up. So you can work in little pockets of time throughout your day. When I started coaching, I was working full time. I had 3 little kids. My husband worked 7 days a week, still does. So I didn't have like a ton of extra time. And I was working like on my lunch break, in the evening after the kids went to bed, and on other little, like, you know, whatever those other little breaks you get at work, the 10-minute breaks. So you can really take 5 minutes and send a couple of conversations, you know, start a couple of conversations with people, see if anybody wants to join your next challenge. Just little things like that throughout the course of your day will add up and make a difference. Question number 3 is how we earn. This is going to end up being a shorter video than I thought. So we earn in lots of different ways, and I tried to add in some other like perks that aren't just straight income in here as well. But first and foremost, and kind of easiest to explain, is commissions. So if somebody, I don't know if the gals on have already purchased like a challenge pack or something like that, probably to be involved in the particular challenge that they're in. But so, you know, say you refer one of your friends to purchase the same exact kind of challenge pack that you bought, you're going to earn a commission on that. So that's pretty straightforward. Our commissions are, it kind of depends on what it is they buy from you, but usually what, between like 30 and 40%, 35%, I'm thinking.
It's 25 to 40% depending on what the product is.
Okay. I just looked it up on the FAQs earlier just to be sure, and I did notice, oh, there's one thing we get 10% on, and I'm like, what? But apparel. So if people buy clothing through you from Beachbody, you get 10%. But anyways, so commissions, it's a pretty, you know, pretty decent amount of commission, I would say, 25 to 40. And bonuses, so I'll try to be brief in how the bonuses work, but I like to call it a mentoring bonus. So as you start to build your team, the company, if your team is producing and helping a lot of people, then the company rewards you for that, and gives you basically, it's called the team cycle bonus, but really it's a mentoring bonus. It's a bonus for helping other coaches get started and have success business wise. I put profit sharing. It's actually called like a star diamond bonus, but it's sort of how the company does a profit sharing with us. If you reach a certain level in the company pays out a certain percentage of their total earnings back to coaches who are at that higher level. Those can get pretty significant too if you get up into those higher ranks. I think the 15-star bonus is usually around at 40,000 a quarter. So there's decent potential there if you're willing to work hard and go for it. Discounts, so coaches get discounts on all their products. You get a 25% discount on everything. So that's really nice if you're already using Shakeology and loving it, or Energize, which we all love Energize. You do get a 25% discount as a coach. And then trips. So this is one that I feel like we don't talk about nearly enough because it's amazing. I love to travel, and I didn't used to travel much until I became a coach. Just wasn't really part of my lifestyle, but I always wanted to. And so Beachbody has an annual trip that you can earn. You have to pay your airfare to get yourself there, but it's always an all-inclusive trip that they'll cover everything. So I've had the good fortune to be able to go to, where have I gone? Grand Cayman, Jamaica, Cancun a couple of times. Becky could probably throw in some others, but this spring is going to be to the Riviera Maya in Mexico. So I just think that's an amazing perk. And then aside from those trips, we also have an annual trip in the summertime to our big coach summit, which is like a 3-day event for coaches that has a lot of celebrations, parties, all of our like new announcements as far as like new product releases and things like that, trainings from top coaches in the network, keynote speakers,
Live workouts.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Rachel Hollis was our keynote at our last one. So if you guys have heard of that book, Girl Wash Your Face, she was the author of that book. She was amazing. It's just like a super fun, high energy, positive event. So it's something to look forward to every year. So I just shared a couple of pictures from a couple of the trips. This, the one with the inner tubes was Jamaica, and the one with all the coaches on the beach was Cancun. Those were a couple of different years. I just wanted to share kind of, this is, we actually did this together as a team project where we each put together a little income snapshot. Disclaimer, you have to, there's no guarantee of specific pay. You basically earn what you hustle, what you work for. So this just kind of shows me and, my income in August of last year and how it, I guess, more than doubled this July of this year. So just to show you the potential, what's possible, it's just nice, I feel like, to know that I think it's very empowering to know that you control your income, you get paid like what you're worth versus a regular employee job where you get paid what somebody tells you you're worth, and you're lucky, you're supposed to be lucky and be grateful if you get a 3% increase each year. I don't know. I like the idea that I can double my income in a year if I work really hard at it. So there's that. And then question 4, getting started. So basically, if you want to get started coaching, talk to the person who invited you to be here. Talk to your coach. So just a couple of things that you probably want to know about. Coach fees. If you have purchased a challenge pack in the past, or you purchase one on sign up, your $40 coach enrollment fee is waived. There is a monthly fee of $15.95 a month to basically have your online office up and running. There is a military waiver, so that $40 fee and $15.95 a month fee is waived for military and military spouses. And then, so if you haven't already purchased a package, you would want to talk to your coach about selecting the right package for you when you sign up. And there are different like price points on different packages, so it just kind of depends on what you want in yours. But doing the challenge pack is by far the best value and the best way to go versus buying things separately. And then once you're all signed up, well, what will happen is your coach will send you a link to sign up. So you just go through the little sign up process. And once you're in as a coach, then you set up a getting started right call with your coach. And that's where you'll kind of, go over some of the specifics to you and how you want your business to look like, and kind of set up a business plan. They're going to help you with your first post and how to start conversations with people and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's my last slide. I'm going to stop the share. And that's all I had. So do you guys have any questions? Was there anything in the chat, or does anyone have any questions? Pretty cut and dried. You ready to sign up?
Oh no. I tried it one time a few years ago.
So
when you did it before, were you trying to do it for business or just for discount? You were trying to actually
business.
Yeah. Well,
I would get like people that I like would talk to me, but like nobody really wanted to purchase anything, or.
And we all still experience that.
Yeah.
It happens. One of the great things about our team is if you struggle with best practices of coaching, we actually have a training for new coaches that if you wanted to take it to kind of get some best kind of tips and tricks on how to present yourself, how to have conversations, how to show up on your social media, how to grow your network, things like that. We actually have a training and it typically runs about a month long, but you can do it at your own pace. So if it takes you longer than a month, that's fine. If you want to do it quicker than that, you can do it quicker than that. But they're just quick little videos, and it's a great resource for somebody who really wants to like get some better, get some ideas to help them grow at that even more.
Right.
I would say too about our team in particular. I mean, I don't know what what your team before was like. Can't speak to that, but I can talk about our team, and maybe it's different. And I can say I have direct access to one of the top coaches in the network, and I bring that information back to our team, which is quite a bit smaller, which is nice because we're really tight knit, we're really close, we're all friends, and so you get a lot of one-on-one support from our small team. So you kind of get the best of both worlds as far as that part goes. You get all the direct, info from somebody who's had the success and continues to have success. And then you get like the spoon feeding hand holding from our little team.
Right.
Any other questions or comments or?
I just wanted to kind of also point out, I think you pretty much covered that because there was, like the different levels of coaching that you were talking about. I just wanted to point out that there are absolutely no quotas as a coach. There's nothing expected of you. So if you want to just do this as a discount, you can do that. And there's no penalties. There's nothing like that. If you want to put the time into it and build a business and create an income from that, you can do that as well. So I just wanted to put that out there too.
And I feel like people slide around on that scale sometimes too. Like Michelle, when she started, she came in for the discount and has grown a business because she started just having fun with it and dove in. But there's no pressure. There's nothing, whatever your goals are at any given time is what they are. And that's what you're going to be supported on. Anything else?
No, I think that's it for now.
Krista, did you have any? Yeah, I was going to say, Krista, do you have any questions?
I don't think I do. Not that I can think of right now.
Okay, if you do, let me know, and I'll get it answered for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here, you guys. If you do think of any other questions later on, of course, just ask your coach or am I going to post this? I don't know if I'm going to post it. If I post this, you can comment below.
You should post it.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Thanks, you guys. Have a good evening.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.